Hi guys, just wanted to make a video on how Stranger Things Season 4 is basically Nightmare on Elm Street. Basically a TV series, or you could say a movie sequel. Because man, this is probably what really makes me like Season 4. Just the vibe that it gives off, it's basically Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's more of a Nightmare on Elm Street than the 2010 film that came out 12 years ago now. And we still haven't got like a new Nightmare on Elm Street. And this is probably the closest we'll get for probably who knows how long, because I don't even know when they're going to make another Nightmare on Elm Street. But I'm just happy that this actually gave us Nightmare on Elm Street, but you know, it's actually good where that 2010 film was nothing like Nightmare on Elm Street. They tried to change the whole story. They got the guy who played as, you know, Jigsaw as Freddy Krueger, but I mean, it's not really the problem, it's just how much they changed the story with making him I don't even want to say with what he does to kids, like compared to him just killing kids because of what the parents did. They just completely changed the story, and it just didn't work. Yeah. Where in this show, it actually feels like the original movies. Like it feels like a mix of the first film and probably gonna be more like Dream Warriors in part 2 of season 4, because there's 2 parts. Part 1, man, I haven't finished it yet. I'm on the last episode, but it's been so good, man. Oh man, because I'd say season 1 it's probably still my favorite, depending on how they end this season, because this is none any better than season 3 for me, and I really liked season 3. I don't know what most people think about season 3, because for some reason it wasn't really talked about that much. Season 2 to me is like an overrated season. There's not really much in that season that I actually like, but you know, that's just my opinion anyway. There's like 2 episodes, with one of them probably being the best episode in the whole series. You know, where we get to see Eleven's sister, but you know, I'll talk about that in like a review, because I'm gonna do a review of each season after I've reviewed part 1 on my review channel. Yeah, because I just want to review them before, you know, part 2 comes out in July. But yeah, back to the main point of the video. So Vecna, yeah, he's basically Freddy Krueger. Man, he definitely has a terrifying presence, just like Freddy Krueger, minus the, you know, jokes. But man, and you even have Robert Englund in the show as well, not as the villain, but he kind of tells the backstory of the villain and how all this started with what happened to his family. Yeah, and you know how he survived. That's kind of like if Nancy survived all this time and didn't die in Dream Warriors. I wonder if she'd be something like that. Just imagine. And then it kind of be like a cliche with what they've been doing with horror movies, where they bring back the original main character. Yeah, at old age and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, and just seeing how they handle like the dream stuff is pretty cool, especially with how they focus a lot more on Max in this season, which just makes sense with how much she's been through and what happened to her brother in season 3, and how she feels haunted by it, and then it seems like things are starting to become more real, because it kind of starts off as just a lot of bad dreams, and then they start to hallucinate, and then you know they just end up dying, and just they get like some brutal death, kind of like what you'd see in Nightmare on Elm Street, but they're kind of dying in their sleep. Where what happens to kids in this, they basically have like their eyes go up, and then they start going up, and then they just get, the whole body just gets destroyed, man. It's crazy, man. And just seeing things that they're haunted by, just the way how they do it, it's so good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is a really good season. I definitely recommend it if you haven't watched it already, but you probably have. But yeah, this is, if you've always wanted like a Nightmare on Elm Street TV show, or just something good that feels like Nightmare on Elm Street, Stranger Things season 4 is definitely for you. And I'd say part 3 is probably going to be a lot like Dream Warriors, definitely. Yeah, when they're fighting Vecna, because that's probably how it's going to go. There's no way they're going to fight him in this last part that I'm about to watch, because I'm on the last episode of part 1. But yeah, it's just tell me what you think, guys. If you've seen season 4 part 1, do you definitely get like a, you know, Nightmare on Elm Street vibe, or I don't know what else you would think, but because it just screams Nightmare on Elm Street to me. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I guess I'll just end it here. Please leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.